My name is Mrs. House. I teach fourth grade at Roscommon Middle School. The book I'm going to share with you tonight is called Fish in a Tree, and it's written by Linda Moulay Hunt. It is a New York Times bestseller, and it's a book about a girl named Allie who doesn't quite fit in. She feels like a fish in a tree until she finds the people that care. On the dedication page, Ms. Hunt writes, "For teachers who see the child before the student, who remind us that we all have special gifts to offer the world, who foster the importance of standing out rather than fitting in, and for kids who find their grit to conquer life's challenges, no matter what challenges may be, what those challenges may be. You are heroes. This book is for you." So I'm going to read the first chapter of the book called In Trouble Again. But just remember that Linda writes this book, Ms. Hunt writes this book to remind you and I that great minds don't always think alike, and it's okay to be different. So chapter 1 is called In Trouble Again. It's always there, like the ground underneath my feet. "Well, Allie, are you going to write or aren't you?" Miss Hall asks. "If my teacher were mean, it would be easier." "Come on," she says. "I know you can do it. What if I told you that I was going to climb a tree using only my teeth? Would you say that I can do it?" Oliver laughs, throwing himself on his desk like it's fumble football. She groans, "Allie, why can't you just act normal for once?" Near her, Albert, a bulky kid who's worn the same thing every day, a dark t-shirt that reads Flint, sits up straight like he's waiting for a firecracker to go off. Miss Hall sighs, "Come on now, I'm only asking for one page describing yourself." "I can't think of anything worse than having to describe myself. I'd rather write about something more positive, like throwing up at your own birthday party." "It's important," she says. "It's so your new teacher can get to know you." "I know that. And it's exactly why I don't want to do it. Teachers are like the machines that take quarters for bouncy balls. You know what you're going to get, yet you don't know, too." And she says, "All that doodling of yours, Allie, if you weren't drawing all the time, your work might be done. Please put it away." Embarrassed, I slide my drawings underneath my blank writing assignment. I've been drawing pictures of myself being shot out of a cannon. It would be easier than school, less painful for sure. "Come on," she says, moving my lined paper toward me. "Just do your best." 7 schools in 7 years, and they're all the same. Whenever I do my best, they tell me I don't try hard enough. Too messy, careless spelling, annoyed that the same word is spelled different ways on the same page. And the headaches. I always get headaches from looking at the brightness of the dark letters on the white pages for too long. Mrs. Hall clears her throat. The rest of the class is getting tired of me again. Chairs slide, loud sighs. Maybe they think I can't hear their words. Freak, dumb, loser. I wish she'd just go hang by Albert, the walking Google page, who'd get a better grade than me if he just blew his nose on into the paper. The back of my neck heats up. I don't get it. She always lets me slide. It must be because these are for the new teachers and she can't have one missing. I stare at her big stomach. "So, did you decide what you're going to name the baby?" I ask. Last week we got her talking about baby names for a full hour of social studies. "Come on, Allie, no more stalling." I don't answer. "I mean," she says, and I know she does. I watch a mind movie of her taking a stick and drawing a line in the dirt between us under a bright blue sky. She's dressed as a sheriff, and I'm wearing black and white prisoner stripes. My mind does this all the time, shows me these movies that seem so real that they carry me away inside of them. Do you ever make mind movies about things that are going on around you that really aren't? They are a relief for my real life. I steal up inside, willing myself to do something I don't want to do, to escape this teacher who's holding on and won't let go. I pick up my pencil and her body relaxes, probably relieved that I've given in. But instead, knowing she loves clean desks and things, so I grip my pencil hard with a hard fist and scribble all over my desk. Allie, she steps forward quick. Why would you do that? The circular scribbles are big on top and small on the bottom. It looks like a tornado, and I wonder if I meant to draw a picture of my insides. I look back up at her. It was there when I sat down. The laughter starts, but they're not laughing because they think I'm funny. I can tell that they're upset, Allie, Mrs. Hall says. I can tell that you're upset, Allie, Mrs. Hall says. I'm not hiding that as well as I need to. She's such a freak, she says in one of those loud whispers that everyone is meant to hear. Oliver is drumming on his desk now. I fold my arms and stare up at her. That's it, Mrs. Hall finally says. To the office now. I wanted this, but now I'm having second thoughts. Allie, huh? Everyone laughs. She puts up her hand. Anyone else who wants to make a sound gives up their recess. The room is quiet. Allie, I said to the office. I can't go see our principal, Mrs. Silver, again. I go to the office so much I wonder when they're going to hang up a banner that says, Welcome, Allie Nickerson. I'm sorry, I say, actually meaning it. I'll do it, I promise. She sighs. Okay, Allie, but if that pencil stops moving, you're going. She moves me to the reading table next to the Thanksgiving bulletin board about being grateful. Meanwhile, she sprays my desk with cleaner, glancing at me like she'd like to spray me with cleaner. Scrub off the dumb. I squint a bit, hoping the lights will hurt my head less, and then I try to hold my pencil the way I'm supposed to instead of the weird way my hand wants to. I write with one hand and shield my paper with the other. I know I better keep the pencil moving, so I write the word why over and over from the top of the page to the very bottom. 1, because I know how to spell it, right? And 2, because I'm hoping someone will finally give me an answer. So that's the end of chapter 1. As you are reading through this book, I want you to think about some of the things that Allie's going through and some of the struggles that she has in school, and think, have you had any of those? And then another thing is throughout the book, Allie discovers that other students are also struggling. Whom does she encounter that have problems of their own, and how do they deal with their struggles? Another question I want you to think about, or to think about as you're reading, that Allie and Keisha become friends after meeting each other. And it's a strong friendship that thrives throughout the novel. Why do they get along so well? And what does Allie appreciate in Keisha? So I hope you enjoyed this book. As you're reading this book, touch base with me. Send me an email. What do you think of this book? So thanks for tuning in to my story today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. Now, family, it's your turn to discuss the story together and answer these questions.